Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Tonight I would like to continue on the story of how did we score the 2 quota bags and 2 non-quota bags this year in Paris. And last video, if you have not seen the video, I will link it below down here so you can check it out. I review our first quota bag that was scored under my husband's name at the Shepherd store through the lottery online system appointment. And then tonight I will walk you guys through my own appointment under my name at Choseng, and I will review with you which bag that we get or we did not get. All right guys, before we go to the story time, let me show you something very quick. I just want to show you the engraving perfume that I that I promised you give as a giveaway present to the winners that won the giveaway last time. So this is one of the prizes, and as you can see, it's the Twilly perfume, which is really nice. The full size perfume set come in the whole big bottle. I believe they come in only one size, and this is the size that it came in. And my local store has the engraving event, and my SA invited me to to do the engraving on some of my favorite perfume bottle. So beside the set, I also did my own engraving for for another set. But anyhow, this one I just engraved LuxMom, and had you guys in my mind. First of all, it's the name of my channel, and also if you are a mom out there, you would appreciate this special engraved perfume and this bottle. Is the third prize winner will receive this, who you are. And the second prize winner won the whole set of perfume gift set. And then this one come with the full size Twilly perfume lotion, and also the travel size of the same scent. And this is the wonderful gift box that I am giving away for the second prize winner. And again, you know who you are. I have contacted you guys already on my Instagram messenger to let you know you are the winners. And also the fourth prize winner would win a Hermes lipstick. The only thing with the first prize winner, no one won the first prize, and the first prize winner would have won this piece right here. However, no one was able to guess all of my 3 most favorite items, so I guess I will save this one for maybe the next giveaway, which is the click. It's a very cute Hermes bracelet that I was planning to give away for the first prize winner, but no one won this prize, so I will save it for the next giveaway. Anyhow, I just want to quickly mention and show you guys what the engraved perfume bottle look like, and I will ship it out. I promised to ship it out last week, but I came back. I did not have time to go to my local store to pick it up, and finally I did. And I was buried with works thing that be high because I was away for that many weeks, so I did not have a chance to create a shipping label and pack and drop off at the post office. But I will promise you to do that this weekend. Hopefully I can ship it out the beginning of next week, and hopefully you guys will get it right by time on time for Christmas, and that will be considered a surprise Christmas present for you. All right guys, so let's go back to the Paris trip. We were at Shepherd store on, I believe that was on Tuesday. I might be wrong, but yes, because because then Wednesday we did not do anything related to Hermes. And then on Thursday we were we went to a I don't know if you guys are familiar with the name, but it's the Lourdes of France. It is religious landmark, and this place is about 5 hours away from Paris. So we had to take a train to the place, and that take about 5.5 hours each way on the train. So we spent about 11 hours on the train just to get to the landmark, to enjoy the landmark for about 2-3 hours. But anyhow, the whole Thursday was devoted for that purpose. We had a great time at the Lourdes of France. That's one of the things that I really wanted to do many times, and this time we decided to go ahead and do it. I was waiting for to visit the place with my whole family, my mom, my aunt, my siblings, because we all would want to visit that place someday. But we keep waiting, and end up I did not have seen the place myself. So this time I told my husband that let's go first, just him and I, and then later if my family decide to take a trip to Paris, then we all can visit the place again. But anyhow, we had a great time at that landmark place. We appreciate the scenery, the history of the church and everything. But anyhow, I forget to mention with you guys that before we left for Paris, I did reach out to a few SA from Hermes that we felt like we had connection with from the year before, from last year. However, we did not receive any reply or any response from anyone. So on Thursday, we were on the train to the Lourdes of France. I received a WhatsApp message from one of the SA that I briefly worked with the year before when I was traveling with my husband. It's almost like 18 months ago, and she helped my husband on some things, right? So she gave us the WhatsApp phone number, so we reached out to her. The first time we reached out to her to say thank you that she helped us on that trip last year, she did not reply. And then this time, before we left for Paris, I also reached out to her, let her know that we're gonna be in Paris in a few weeks, and hopefully we can make an appointment to shop with her. Again, nothing, no reply. So when I received her reply on Thursday, that Thursday when we were in the train to the Lourdes, I was so surprised. Basically, her message saying that yes, she available, if I can come to see her tomorrow, which is Friday, and she would be gladly to meet with me. So I text her back and let her know that we will be traveling all day today, and we will try to be at her store tomorrow morning. And I asked her what time she's available, so she told me her availability is 11 o'clock in the morning. So we locked in the appointment, and I told my husband I don't know what's gonna happen, because I don't know if like everyone know that every shopper at Hermes are wanting a quarterback, right? So I was hoping that by replying to me, she also opened that door for me. But anyhow, we came back to the hotel on Thursday night really late, and then we slept. The next morning we get up, just like our routine. We had breakfast, and then we walked to Church Sank. And we get there, we saw her, my husband, or actually when we got there, I went to the bathroom to wash my hands. So my husband found her, and then they talked, and she pulled up my husband's profile, and then she asked my husband if I have up my own profile, because the year before she was helping my husband. So she has my husband's profile, but she did not have my profile. So my husband gave her both of our profiles. That is the problem right there. I will walk you through what problem that we have we had this trip. I mean, it was totally shock to me But anyway, let's continue. She was super friendly, super nice, super attentive. She helped us, to get few pairs of shoe. I got one piece of jewelry with her, and I try on some ready to wear. And she was very attentive, very nice, tried to find my size and everything. So end up we got few items from her, probably a substantial amount compared to what we have spent at the Chevette store or at the Forward store. Oh, by the way, before I was in the fitting room when my husband approached her and told her that he was being totally honest with her, that he got a leather appointment at Chevette store. He got offered a quota bag, and then today, but then the quota bag was not exactly the things my most wish list bag. My most wish list bag was a mini Kelly, and I was hoping to get a mini Kelly, and he doesn't know if she can help me because he's know that is my dream bag, the mini Kelly in a dark neutral colors. And outright she told him that honesty, but because he himself already got a quota bag, and because I'm his wife, this is something really new to me. She could not offer me another quota bag, even though that is under my own profile. So apparently they are treating our account, my husband's account and my account, as a family account. And a family account, we can only get one quota bag each time. So when I came out from the fitting room, I did not know that my husband already had a conversation with her. So I brought it up again, and this time she said the same thing. And that to be fair to her, she's very nice, very professional, and very warm. I don't think she herself tried to give me a hard time, but I think that is a policy for them. And I brought it up, and she said, yes, I have talked to your husband. I have explained it to him. I really wanted to give you a mini Kelly because I know that's what you like, but not this strip, because this strip, your husband just got a quota bag, a nice quota bag 2 days ago. I don't think we allow to give you another quota bag. However, we will take care of you. So she used that word, we will take care of you. So I don't know in my mind, what do you mean by take care of me? You mean you're gonna give me what? I really don't know. But at that point, I could have backed out from my purchases with her because I haven't paid any items. However, I did like the coat that I try on. I did like that piece of jewelry that I could not find anywhere else. Just so you know, nowadays with Hermes, beside a quota bag, everything is limited. It's not like you can just go in the store and pick out the non-quota bags or the piece of jewelry or ready to wear. They are not readily available like the old days. So even the jewelry, I have been looking for this piece from different stores in the state, and as much as when we were at Chevette store and Forward store, I could not find it. So when I met her and she had one in stock, I immediately wanted that piece. So I would not, because she could not offer me a quota bag and back out from the whole transaction. And again, I was also looking for a long-term relationship with an essay in Paris, because like I mentioned it to you guys in the past video, it seemed like we always had a connection with the sales associate, but a year later when we reached out back to them, they just went radio silent on us. So it's really hard to keep in touch with an essay in Paris. But anyhow, just very, very ridiculous when she told me that my profile and my husband's profile has linked together, so I cannot get another quota bag under my own name. Make me very, very sad, because I cannot just go to Paris twice a year every year. maybe once a year is the max I could do. Time consuming, and we do have young children at home, so we cannot just take off and leave. We try to only do once a year as a couple trip to celebrate our anniversary or birthdays come by. And most, of the trips we always including our children. So needless to say, I was a little disappointed, and so we went on, finish trying things. I picked out a pair of shoes. My husband did not get anything from her this time. So basically we got a total 4 items. The coat, not the coat, the vest. It's actually the vest, not the coat, the cashmere vest, and a piece of jewelry, and then a pair of shoes for me, and few small items from homeware, from tableware, that I wanted to complete my collection. So everything combined, it came into with everything is about 12,000 euro. And I want to mention the prices with you guys because many people think that when you spend a lot of money or a substantial amount of money, I know that the amount of money that we spend is not a lot, but it's it is substantial. And from the way she welcomed us, we know that it's more than enough for her to offer a quarterback if she could. However, like she said, it's their policy that she could not offer a quarterback to me because my husband already got one. But anyhow, we came down and paid, and she asked if we would like her to deliver the purchase to the hotel, or we would take them with us. And my husband told her that no, just deliver to the hotel because we want to be hand-free to continue to do all things in Paris. And then she took me to the appointment desk, and then they make an appointment, come back the next day at 11 o'clock. So I thank her, and we kissed goodbye, we hugged and said, hopefully see you next year. And I told her that I will text you again on your WhatsApp, and she said yes please. And she apologized that sometimes she don't check her WhatsApp that often. She didn't mean to ignore my message, but please keep in touch, right? So I left the store. We went on our way to do all the things that we had planned that day. And the next morning, the next morning, my husband has all the things on his to-do list that he wanted to do with his friends. So he did not come with me to the appointment. I just went there by myself, and I was greeted by a really beautiful sales associate, a young beautiful sales associate. She was like a model. I complimented her, and then she complimented me. We was really hit it off. For the first 10 minutes, we broke the ice, we chat. She complimented on my my earrings, and I was amazed how beautiful her skin was. And she showed me her technique, how to put on makeup to make her skin so radiant, so flawless, and I appreciate that. She even sent me a tagged me a product that she used for her skin, for for the foundation base and the skincare, which I really appreciate that. I haven't tried it yet, but I really am planning to to purchase that makeup line to try out. But anyhow, she asked me what is my wish list, and she took me to the most beautiful room. I've been to many private room when they do the unboxings, from the States to Paris. I have been to Forbes unboxing room. I have been to Servet store unboxing room. The Servet store is literally a square room with no windows. Okay, it's just a room, no decoration, no nothing, just a couch. Was it a mirror? Yeah, there's a mirror and the door. So nothing really exciting about the room in Servet store. But in Trotsang, it's beautiful. This room is very pretty. Last year when my friend got offered her Kelly 25 at Trotsang, they did not take us to a private room. They literally took us to the jewelry section where they presented the bag to my friend. But this time this SA took me into an elevator, and literally we go to the highest floor. I didn't know that Choesang had that many floors until that day. And we get there, she take us around. I mean, like, highest floor in terms of like the third floor. I don't mean like the high-rise building. It's not a high-rise building. It's just I think it's three-story building, and we were always on the first floor and then second floor. We never go to the third floor. This is the very first time that we go to the third floor. And this, to get to this room, we have to go around the shoe department and go through a pair of doors, and then there's another stair, a flight of stair that we walk up that stair, and we get to this room. So I will put the picture of the room here for you to see. I did not do the video because I don't want to trigger them, for them to think that I'm a reseller. But anyhow, they have a nice big desk with 2 chairs, and she sat me down. She asked me for my wish list. So I told her my wish list, and she asked me, before she asked for the wish list, she asked me what are the bags from Hermes that I already have in my collection. I was a little bit, caught by surprise when she asked me that question, but I revealed to her, I have gold Birkin, I have the box Kelly 25, and then I also got the E10 color with gold hardware, this week, and feel all the collection that I have. So I kind of shared it with her, and she was like, wow, it's amazing. I said, I know, I'm very grateful and very happy, for my collection. And she was like, okay, so now tell me what are the pieces on your wish list that you're looking for today. So I told her the mini Kelly. She did not reject me right away like the Soul Farm Chevette store. She was nodding her head and said, okay, so you're open to any colors for the mini Kelly. I told her that I'm open to literally any color for the mini Kelly except white or lighter color, because I do have one mini Kelly in that color already, and I'm looking for something maybe in a darker shade or neutral colors where I can use every day during the winter. Not every day, but you know what I mean, like use more often if it were in black color or dark neutral colors. And I'm open to exotic, I'm open to croc. She said, what about arches? So I thought about a little bit and I said, that's fine, I'm open to arches as well. So she noted down everything that I told her, and then after that she asked me what are the pieces that I would like her to check on in case she could not produce the mini Kelly. So I told her right now that my mind is fixed on the mini Kelly, but I'm open to see what she has in the event that she doesn't have any mini Kelly in the stock. So she said, okay, I will make you happy. Can you believe that? She said that. And then throughout the whole meeting with her, so we chat for literally about 45 minutes before she even get up and go and check on the bags for me. And she said that just please wait, I'm pretty sure I can make you happy. I was 99% sure that I will get a mini Kelly, and I was like, oh my gosh, the sales associate that I work with who make this appointment happen for me told me that there's no way I can get another quarterback. And here this leather appointment sales associate told me that she took my wish list for mini Kelly and she told me that she would make me happy. I was like literally thanking God after she left the room. So I sat there for quite a long time, maybe around 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. She came back. I'm not joking. She came back with like 5 different boxes, and I felt sorry for her because she's like, struggling with that many boxes. And they are small boxes, so my heartbeat was racing because from what she told me, and now look at the box, it looked like mini Kelly boxes, and I was like, oh my gosh, this woman is amazing. She's gonna bring me different colors for me to choose from. And then she sat down. Then she told me that, I'm so sorry, I could not get any mini Kelly for you. However, I found some very unique bags that I would like to show you, and I'm pretty sure you will like them. So this woman is all about, being positive. Everything she says way too positive, too optimistic, right? So I immediately, my face showed the disappointment, because like I always say, I don't have poker face. I was sad, I was too excited, and then she just basically turned me down, and I feel so sad and disappointed. So I didn't even, honestly, I didn't even want to see what she has in those small boxes. But for being polite, I sat there, and then she opened one box after another box. So the first box she opened is a really cute, my guess is the new collection for Hermes. It's like a clutch. It's like round, clutch in the white color with gold hardware. It's very cute. You can carry as a shoulder bag as well, and as a clutch. And she was like, this one is very limited. We don't offer to anyone. We only have two in the store, and I was lucky to get one, and I would like to offer to you. So I look at the clutch, even though it was very pretty, but I don't see myself carry that clutch. And like I have shared with you guys, at this point, I don't want just to get any bags. I want the bag on my wish list. If I get them, I get them. If not, then be it. So I thank her, and I say, it's beautiful, but I don't think it fit in my lifestyle. So she put it away, and then she showed me two more, 2-3 more bags, and basically a Rulis 18, and then the other one, I forgot the name, but it's also a very popular bag. It can be wear as crossbody, as much at shoulder bag, but I also didn't like it. So, and then the remaining two bags she did not open, because basically they were also Rulis, just in different color, and I told her that I am not ready to add a Rulis onto my collection yet. So I think she felt bad, because she knew that I was disappointed. She was asking me, okay, so if you don't have any quota bag in your wish list, what about non-quota bag? You have anything? So at that point, it's just triggered myself that no, I still have one black Birkin that's still on my wish list. So I told her that, oh, wait a minute, I forgot to tell you that I do want a Birkin 25 or Birkin 30 in black color, with toggle and gold or rose gold hardware. And she immediately told me that, okay, let me go and check. So it's, it just appeared to me that she very eager to help me to get it back, right? So in nowhere throughout the meeting with her, once she's saying that, okay, you are not allowed to get a quota back. She was not that straightforward with me, the same way that the sales say from yesterday told me. So I was having another hope again after she left this time. And then I told her that, okay, the Birkin 25 or Birkin 30 in black color. And then she said, okay, give me another bag. That if you don't have a quota bag, then give me non-quota bag. So I told her, okay, how about a constant 24? Because I do have one constant 18, and I would like to have a constant 24. I feel like a constant 24, especially the new version this year or last year came out, is thinner. I feel like in crossbody, and it's be better for travel than the constant 18. The constant 18 is pretty small, so it's not fit for travel long distance. So I just throw it out there. I was not too really excited about that bag, but I'm thinking if I wanted a constant bag inside 24 in the heritage leather box calf, I would just better get it there in Paris, because the price is a lot cheaper than I would get it here from my local SA, because I do have that bag on my non-quota bag wish list here at my local SA, but knowing that the box calf leather is really expensive, so I, since I'm already there, and she pushed for a non-quota bag wish list, so I told her, that bag, and she said, what color? I said I prefer red, maybe the rouge edge color, the dark red, or black with gold hot wear if possible. So she left. She came back another maybe 15-20 minutes. So the meeting that I had with her was really long. It took about, so I was there 11. I didn't leave until like 1:30. That long. Oh, and just so you know, at this time my husband was not with me. Okay, he has his own things that morning, so I was there the whole time by myself with her. So she came back after 15-20 minutes again, and this time she has 2 boxes with her. But by looking at the box, I know it's not the Birkin, neither Birkin 25 or Birkin 30. And she told me that, I'm sorry, I looked, but we don't have any Birkin available either, but I did find the constant 24 for you. And then she opened the box. The only thing is the color, not exactly the red color that you want, but it's very similar. And the color name is brick, which is between brownish and gold color. I did not take a picture of that bag, because at that point I was not that happy anymore. But anyway, I did try on the brick constant 24. The color actually is not bad. The color is not great. It's not the color I want, the black or the dark red, but this color, when I put it on, it's go very well with the outfit that I had that day. And it's I don't know, when I put it on, it's make me feel like, even though it's constant with the big edge in gold hot wear, but because of the color, the back does not look loud, which I like. I feel like I can travel with it. And I try on the size. I love that size. The new version is thinner, so it's not as bulky as the old constant 24 in the past. So I kind of like the bag. So I told her, okay, I will take this bag since I cannot get any quota bag. Oh, and I did ask her before I took the bag, since they could not give me any nice quota bags or any bag of my dream, can I at least get a special order appointment? Because I have learned that sometime in Paris, if they cannot deliver the bag on your wish list, they would offer you a special order, and then you can pick up the bag a year later. And knowing myself that I will go back to Paris next year, so I, why not asking for a special order this year? And I'm thinking that she's really nice to me. She was really eager to deliver. Why not, right? But her now, oh no, she did check. I'm sorry. I just want to be fair to her. So I asked for the special order, and she said, of course, sure, let me check. So apparently the way she explained to me is, every store in Paris have about a numbers at how many special order they allow each year or each month or each quarter, something like that. I did not know exactly how, what is the time length for that many, the amount of the SO order that they allow. So she turned on her phone and looked and checked. She did not tell me that, she did not tell me that she had to check with her sales manager, but instead she can check on her phone. And she looked, and then she told me that, I'm so sorry, madam, they, the amount of the special order appointment has maxed out at my store, so I cannot offer you the special order this time either. I said, all right, I guess it's my luck. So she said, okay, so would you like the constant? I said, okay, I take the constant, and I appreciate your time and your effort try to help me. And she was like, no problem. And she gave me her WhatsApp and everything. Again, she's super nice, like beautiful to look at, nice to talk to. I just don't know what's the deal there and under deliver. But I said, okay. So we went downstairs, Oh, and during our whole conversation, I did ask her to look for a matching jade earring to match with my jade bracelets. Remember, I purchased the black jade bracelets from Shepherd's store, and they did not have matching earring and ring. So I asked this lady if she can, if she have the matching set in stock. So she went to the jewelry department and checked with the jewelry salesperson, and they say that they don't have in stock, but they can order for me. So she's saying that she can order, and maybe it will deliver, have exactly one pair of earring left online that she thinks she can order, and I can pick up at Chosank. But I told her that we're leaving in 2 days, and she said 2 days is not enough time. However, she can keep it there for me, and I can come pick it up next year. And I didn't want to, I didn't want to do that. I just don't want to pay for something and then I would not see that item for another year. So I told her that's okay, I would not take it. But anyhow, we went downstairs to pay. So this is my luck with Chosank. First, I overspent with Chosank store, and turned out I could not get a quota back, even though the amount of money spent on the items that I truly like that vest, cashmere vest. Right now, it's one of my favorite vests that I wear a lot for the past few weeks. And then that piece of jewelry, also a piece of jewelry that I really like. But I still feel like I could have saved that money and spent with the SA or with the store that took care of me, like Service Store, for example, or my local SA here, right? But again, I didn't want to take the chance that I might come back here to my local SA and she could not find me that piece of ready to wear or that piece of jewelry. So I had to, to get that from there. But anyhow, I still feel a little bit, not satisfied. But I went downstairs and I, ready to pay for that constant 24. I opened my bag. I was wearing my bully, gold bag. And by the way, everyone in Paris was amazed that I have that bag. So apparently the bully bag is the hardest one to score in Paris, even though it's non-quota bag, but it's so hard to get according to every SA that I run into that day. And also with some people that I know who knows Hermes, that they really surprised that I was able to get that bully. So that bully was really a star of the trip. Everyone loving it. And then this essay also compliment on that bag. And I opened the bag to get my Cavi wallet to pay for my constant 24. Then I realized I don't have the wallet. And then that hit me the day before when we traveled to the Lourdes of France, because we road train. I did not want to bring any handbag. Horrible story about riding train in Paris, about theft and pickpocket and things like that. So I told my husband that I'm not gonna bring any handbags. I just carry my Cavi wallet. I give it to him because my husband has a jacket that have zipper inside his jacket, so I give him my wallet so he can put in there and keep safe for me. And I forgot to take it back when we be back to the hotel, because the day before, after we came back from the Lourdes, everywhere we go my husband paid, so I never had to reach for my wallet. So I totally forgot about the fact that I don't have the wallet with me. What an embarrassment. So I told her that, you know what, I just realized I don't have my wallet. And she was laughing. So I explained that to her and she understood. So I said, is that okay for me to go back to the hotel? Hopefully my husband already back so I can get the credit card from him and I'll be back. And she was like, normally they would not allow her to hold items, but if I be quick enough, then hopefully that she'll be able to hold it for me. So I left the store, called my husband repeatedly. He did not pick up. I texted him, and finally he texted me back, and he was like, he could not able to get back to Paris until about another hour or two. So around 3 o'clock he would be back. So I text this essay. I say my husband would not be back, so can I come toward the end of the day? And then she respond that, no madam, I'm sorry, I already have to put the bag back to the stockroom because by policy we cannot hold anything for anyone. So there you go, my story with the appointment under my own name at Choseng. I walked out empty-handed. It just, I mean, it just shocked to me that they combined my account, my husband's account, that I could not get a quota bag under my name in Paris. I was really, really disappointed that day. So I went back to the hotel because I had no wallet to do anything else that day. I had to come back to the hotel, wait for my husband. And then, listen to this. This is crazy. On the, I rode Uber to Choseng and I rode Uber back to the hotel. And when I was in the Uber, there's a WhatsApp message came in from another sales associate in Faubourg store that I also reached out before I left for Paris. And these people did not respond to me or reply to my text for weeks. And now all of a sudden they start responding. And this essay saying the same thing. I'm apologize that I could not get back to you sooner, but if you still want to come and see me, it's my pleasure to serve you, blah blah blah, right? So I text back and I say, okay, can I see you after 5 p.m. today? And she said yes. It just that's why I say it's a journey. So I text my husband. I said, like, can you please come back early, 3 o'clock, 3:30, because I do have another appointment with another SA in Faubourg at 5 p.m. And in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna able to get a quota back, but I'm hoping to get a constant to go for my best friend. And since the SA texted me back, so maybe she can help me to at least get the constant to go. But anyhow, at 5 o'clock we show up, and this SA was amazing. That's all I could say at this video. She's amazing, guys. So I will see you in the next video, and I will share with you the last appointment that we have and what we score. All right, guys, I will see you then. Have a wonderful night, and then I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.